Hello guys, welcome to another vlog in this Vlogmas. This is actually going to be a very chatty video because it is the first ever Q&A video on this channel and I'm really excited. Let's start with questions. I posted a Q&A on my Instagram and now we're gonna go through these questions and see what you guys asked. Somebody's asking, are you in India? Yes, I am. Finally, after 5 years, wild ride, but yeah, I'm back and I'm happy for that. Another one is, welcome back. How are you dealing with Mumbai weather? Actually, Mumbai weather suits me more than Serbian weather somehow. Um, my skin conditions get much better in India. Another question, how do you balance business and modeling here? That's a really good one. First few weeks when I came to India, I was losing my mind. I understood that if I want to leave my country while business is still running, I will have to give up on part of controls that I have over the business. But now I'm like completely relaxed when it comes to the business. But first 2 weeks were a bit tough. Somebody is asking, are you here for modeling again or expanding your biz empire? Good question. And modeling again, well, I guess modeling is part of my life anyhow, and that's just something that I guess always do. But biz empire, now I have to decide on a couple of things. So let's see where that will go. We miss your friend Sarah, of course. Sarah is my Serbian best friend. We kind of grew up also closely, and yeah, Sarah is part of family. Somebody's asking, so are you for permanent in Mumbai or you will return? Uh, I hope I will be returning, visiting my family, of course, but let's see what I'm gonna do. Any plans to visit USA? No, I don't think so. Not as of now. Somebody's asking if I have travel plans for Thailand, and actually I don't. And Thailand always happens very spontaneously, and it turns out always amazing. I really love spending time there. Somebody is asking, uh, this is question in Serbian, but basically it is saying, please give me informations about Mumbai as much as you can, about India, about Delhi. I'm traveling in February. So there is lots of people from Balkans in general, not just from Serbia, who are coming to India, and I'm so happy for that, as well as I'm happy when I see Indians back home. That's making my heart fulfilled. What is your favorite thing about India? Wow, that's a great question. Um, I would say I have seen uh, one story that kind of touched my heart, and that is happening every day actually in India. I was shooting a campaign for one Indian wear brand. I definitely had the best time shooting with that brand. Um, However, one day I was coming to studio and I saw a boy. He came, I remember, maybe with one shoe. His clothes was dirty and torn, and he really looked like he just came from the street. I think he came that day to ask for a job, or somebody recommended him. Some talks like that were going on. I felt really, it was heartbreaking to see him in that condition. And I came back around after a few months to shoot for the same brand in that city. And this boy opened the door for me when I was coming in the studio, and he welcomed me in English and made me comfortable and gave us whatever we were eating, drinking over there. And that was one of the most inspiring story for me. Chocolate, promise. Oh, you have chocolate for me? So that was my best friend calling with her kind of a baby sister. and it's just always so heart touching when I speak to this little one. And I also have a baby brother back home, so you know, when the kids are around, it's just so nice. However, I was telling you the story about the boy who, opened then the door for me, and he was well dressed, well groomed. He spoke English. He was doing a job. He was very serious and professional, and I was just so inspired with the story that like he uh, came, knocked on the door probably just, and luckily the company accepted him and gave him, I will say, a better life. And I know that now he's doing even better than he used to do back then. So that's just like a story which, is something very common in India, to be honest. Everybody can succeed. Everybody gets a chance somewhere or the other. Even if the 100 doors get closed, 101st one will open, and I think that's the benefit of having such a big population. Uh, but yeah, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Just um, probably the best thing for me is that really we can succeed if we put lots of hard work, if we have good intentions, obviously. And yes, I tell this story about this little guy to people, who ask me about India, what is the dearest thing to me. Best thing about India for me is definitely people, weather, I would say as well, because it suits my health. But people in general, most of my closest friends live in India. There's just something about Indians that I'm always, I don't know, they make me happy. Somebody's asking about Serbia because I love the country. Thank you so much. I believe Serbia is the most beautiful country in the world, and the people are definitely the best hosts ever. That's the one thing that everybody say about Serbia, that people have the best time over there. I come from Novi Sad, and I would say the best thing in Novi Sad is the mentality of people. Apart from the city being so pretty and beautiful and having a river and fort and the culture, I think that mentality of people is something that you will not find anywhere else. Easygoing, and the way we speak is a bit slower than people speak in the rest of the Serbia. Serbia is definitely my favorite place in the world, not just because I was born there and because my family is there, but it's just so beautiful. There are many questions which are repeated about Serbia, about India. There are questions about modeling, about the investment when it comes to modeling. And I think I should actually do one whole video just on that. These were some of the questions. If you like it, my replies to your questions. And yes, another round of Q&A, I think that we should do soon. I think this is so much fun because it's actually an interaction of me and you one-on-one, which I feel is one of the best things for our little community. So thank you guys so much for following. Thank you for subscribing, for messaging me the beautiful messages. I hope that you guys like this video, and thank you so much for sticking around. I'm going to see you tomorrow.